to review episode 2 and I'm ready, serving you milk and cookies just like the cookie lady. Woo! Make sure you like and subscribe, your favorite diva, and don't be having amnesia like that bitch Eva. Hi guys, you are watching Etcetera with me, Est. Remember to like, subscribe, share, follow, all that good stuff. Getting right into it, I'm reviewing, oh my gosh, I even forgot I was reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, season 12, the reunion, episode 2. Now, this is the Zoom reunion, which I much prefer. I think they could do this for every review. I prefer it. I much prefer it. So part 2 starts with them going over the receipts that Portia had of Kenya trash talking Cynthia. I don't care. I thought it was going to be something more juicy, but it was just basically Kenya saying that she didn't like the way Cynthia basically didn't have her back. Nene and Cynthia's relationship, I don't care. Low key, I don't even want Cynthia on the show anymore. She brings no purpose. She's being here on borrowed time. If she went, I would not miss her. One thing I will say about Cynthia though, I really like the way she handled her daughter coming out to say her daughter was fluid, I believe, or bi, or, you know, I'm not exactly sure what her daughter labels herself as, but it seems like her daughter's got a girlfriend. Cynthia is very, you know, as long as her daughter is happy, she's happy, and that is how it should be. So I do commend Cynthia on that. I am all for cleavage. I do love a cleavage. I love showing my cleavage, but Marlo and Nene's cleavage is too much. It's coming from me. That's how you know it's too much. Nah, they might as well just be showing a nipple. And I'm sure I said this last week as well. Okay, now they're talking about the new mums in the group and becoming mothers. I'm sorry, I don't care. At certain times of the month, I'm very, very broody. Today is just not one of those days, so I'm just going to fast forward. When I initially saw the episode with Kenya talking about Shamia texted her or whatnot, I didn't think Kenya was doing it to make Portia look bad or anything like that. I honestly didn't see it like that. However, I can see how now that Shamia's like, it didn't happen like that, it could be seen as that. Kenya should just come and say, do you know what, I might have embellished the story, or I didn't realize that it wasn't that time or so. I don't know, I just feel like Kenya should just be like, no, I made a mistake. Even then, I still don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, Portia, okay, I don't know if it's because they're on a show, they have to make things that they, in everyday life, they really wouldn't care about the topic or conversation for like 3 episodes. I don't think it's that deep. Okay, she didn't text her when she was in labor. Move on. I just think from where Portia and Kenya were at the beginning of the season, to see them now have fallen out over something so petty, I just think is ridiculous. But oh, TV.
Other than the one you and Nene were at the same time. Oh, you have to forgive me, honey, because
what?
It's not really
Is Kenya referring to the guy that bought Nene the Rolex? I think I remember that. So her and Marlo were fucking him at the same time. I guess. Money talks. This whole Kenya more heck. I'm sorry, that was funny. Kenya, you were out of order. Like, come on, man. You were out of order. No, you can't tell me. Kenya cannot kind of sit and tell me that she did it in retaliation to something Marlo did. Even if Marlo did that, you should be the better person, or you should be the adult and be like, I'm not going to do that. You bought a marching band to this girl's event promoting your own products. I just think that's so tacky. And this is what I don't like about Kenya. She is quick to do something to you, and when you know she's called out on it, it's always because, oh, somebody else did it to me X amount of years ago, or blah blah blah, or just listen, be wrong and just be sorry. Just say that, you know what, I was just being shady, I wanted to be messy, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ruin your event. That is all. So Kenya is actually apologizing for calling Tanya a cunt. I just didn't think I would see the day. Why is cunt such a vulgar word? Because it means pussy. It means vagina. It means twat. But we say those words normally, but call someone a cunt and it's just the worst word in the world.
Just boring. Dry thing over there. You're just boring. Fake ass bitch.
That dry thing over there. It's oh gosh, Nene, Lalefian leaks. The reads, girl, the reads. You getting them today. This whole cookie lady thing, Kenya again, you were being a witch. You're trying to tell me that if somebody that you ain't cool with like that said that, you know, insinuated that your man was cheating on you, and then brings the lady, or not cheating, but acted inappropriately, and then brings the lady to meet you, you're gonna tell me that it ain't gonna be an arms house thing? Like this and that? Come on. Because if I was Tanya, I would have slapped the shit out of you. I would have slapped the shit out of you. Kenya, you are such a beautiful woman, stunning, but you have evil in your heart. And the fact that you're justifying this whole cookie lady situation, to me, is just shows your character. And people like Cynthia and Kandi that are backing you up, or saying, you know, trying to give Kenya some sort of lifeline, they're just as bad. Because Kandi cannot come and say, if Kenya did not do that to her and Todd, that she would not have blown up. She would have dragged someone in this bitch.
Dare I ask how Mama Joyce and Todd are doing?
They're actually doing great.
Really?
Yeah, after Blaze.
Mama Joyce still doesn't see it for Todd. She doesn't. She doesn't like Todd. Yes, maybe now that the new baby has come, you know, she might be nicer to Todd. But give it a couple years, when that baby novelty is worn off, she's going to be back to saying stuff about Todd again. And this is the issue, Kandi. And it's like, you're not even... Do you know what? Remember when Todd's mum died, and there was a time that Mama Joyce was really nice to Todd, and then I'm sure when Ace was born, something like that happened, and now Blaze is born, they're back to good terms. It's temporary. So Eva's talking about them changing her daughter Marley's last name to Sterling, which is her husband's last name. Her baby daddy is Kevin McCall. Initially, I thought that Eva was kind of taking this thing like too far. Like, I think he can't be that crazy. But then you see him on the blogs acting a damn fool. So I can just imagine how he is towards Eva. I like the fact that Eva basically said, you know what, we weren't really in a proper relationship. We were basically fucking around. I was doing me, he was doing him. Found out I was pregnant. We tried to make it work. And I basically realised that he was a monster. This is why we need to take time when it comes to these things. You know what I mean? Like, obviously people can get pregnant the first time you have sex with someone. 10 years into it, you have sex with someone, you get pregnant. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, you know, you're starting lives with these men, starting families with these men, and you don't really know them too well. Portia and Dennis, to Mark and Kenya, you know, like, I'm not, this is not me judging, this is just me making an observation. Like, a lot of the issues that are going on in some of their relationships, or their relationships with the father of their children, you know, they didn't know them that well before they... Let me stop. Do we see it for Dennis and Portia? Do we see them lasting, getting married even? I don't know, we'll see. I can definitely see Portia having another baby with him, just so that she can have children by the same man. I see. That's the type of person Portia is. Kandi and Nene's relationship... I don't think they like each other. I don't think they've ever liked each other. They probably respect each other. They're both colleagues on the same show, but I don't think they genuinely like each other for different reasons. And I think one of the reasons is Nene is just jealous of Kandi. Not necessarily because there's something that Nene wants from Kandi, or she wants her life or anything like that. I just think, you know, she came into the show, Kandi came into the show already being successful on a, you know, a higher level than some of the other women on the franchise. And she's become, it seems to be she's become Andy's favourite. She's had so many spin-offs. And I think that probably frustrates Nene more than it is, maybe it's not jealousy, maybe it's more frustration. Nene just needs to own it. You were talking about Kandi, because who else are you going to talk about? Who else has been getting spin-offs? And I'm sure you're not talking about the other Housewives franchises. I believe you're talking about Kandi. And Kandi, you know, she's just like, just be honest, that's who you're talking about. Because the only other person you're talking about is Kim. And Kim ain't on the show. So Nene seems to have disappeared from the reunion. And I think I remember her saying that, you know, after like 2 or 3 hours she felt attacked and blah blah blah, that she just left the reunion. So I doubt she's gonna come back. This episode was cool. I preferred part 1, but this episode did give a couple of moments. So yeah, well, I guess I'll see you guys next week for the next part 3 of the review. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good ish, and I'll see you for the next review. Bye.